Welcome back. As we mentioned earlier in this newscast, a Georgia jury deliberating in a case against 3 men accused of killing Ahmaud Aubrey. Defense attorneys argued their clients confronted Aubrey because they thought he had committed a crime and that they were following Georgia law, which allows for citizens' arrests. So for today's Legal Edge, I asked attorney Bryan Waldman from the Sinus Stramus law firm to talk about the legality of citizens' arrests.
So Georgia used to have a law that said that if a citizen saw a crime being committed, or they had reasonable suspicion to believe that a felony had been committed and that someone was about to escape, that they could make a citizen's arrest. Now, after the Ahmaud Aubrey death or killing, the legislature and the governor really pushed for this, said, hey, this is an outdated law that's going to lead to some really bad results. And so Georgia has kind of now been one of the first states to change their law with regard to citizens' arrests.
Are these types of laws common?
There are, I believe, 40 states that allow for citizens' arrests. Again, the laws are very old. People are, this has brought national attention to the issues at the forefront. And there's a lot of talk nationally about just doing away with or significantly modifying citizens' arrest laws.
What does Michigan have in terms of those laws?
Michigan does have a citizens arrest law. It makes citizens arrests legal in certain circumstances, including, if there's a felony committed, if there is reasonable suspicion in the case of a misdemeanor or a felony for merchants or security companies working as contractors for merchants, if they believe there's some type of theft going on in their store. And again, this may be an opportunity for Michigan to change things, because having citizens make arrests, we all should understand by now, can result in some really catastrophic outcomes. I mean, being a police officer, you're educated, you're trained, and it's still hard. Police officers make mistakes. Just because a citizen's arrest is allowed doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want. Doesn't mean that you can shoot someone while making an arrest. You still need to make a legal arrest, follow appropriate procedures. And it's hard for police to know, let alone ordinary citizens, what's a felony, what's a misdemeanor, what are the right procedures for making arrests, what are the legal procedures for making an arrest, and what is reasonable suspicion if you're going to make that part of the standard.